Good morning, Speed Gaming. Welcome to another Link to the Past Randomizer tournament round of 64 matchup between WeightyWords and Rywek. My name is Tracy M. With me today is Ninban. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm great. Nice early morning for some of you, probably eating breakfast while you're watching this. So it should be fun to watch. This is game 2. WeightyWords having taken game 1. Kind of an interesting seed. WeightyWords got to his mitts a little bit earlier after getting the fluting over to the mire area, picking up some powder and grabbing the flutes over at the grabbing the hammer over at the magic bat, which gave him a bit of a lead. And that's kind of the tale of the first match. We'll see what happens in this one.
Yes, this will be interesting, and Rywek, having lost the first match, has chosen a fast Ganon setting for this one, so that means they won't have to beat Ganon's tower at all. Ganon's hole is already open, so they just have to collect the 7 crystals and defeat the big pig.
Yeah, and sorry guys, no big key guessing game today, at least not one for Ganon's tower.
They should be starting within the minute now. Let's see if there are divergences already in the routine, or if they have the same thing early on.
And Rywek's apologizing for a little bit of issues this morning. Glad we do get to get this match in. As you can see in the name that he's put in there, but we won't talk about it. We'll just talk about the match once we get going.
And we're on. Both starting at Link's house. Get $20.
And both continuing to go ahead and check Uncle.
Already getting a quick map check from WeightyWords. And we've got a red crystal at Eastern and blue crystals at Desert and Tower Hera.
Which means we'll get 3 pendants in the Dark World, which is always kind of nice because often those are the better ones, the ones you more want to be able to skip.
Yes, also interesting fact to note, the guards are inside the Hoopies prize pack. Means they have a good chance to get head Hoopies from them. And other blue Hoopies, which are also good. So I don't think money will be much of an issue right here.
That'll be nice. Only seeing a single rupee from the uncle. And a piece of heart. WeightyWords grabbed me some extra magic. Rywek, I don't believe, did that. No surprise, neither one are going to move on, because no weapons to get through escape. And a glove right away.
And that's good. That means they will be able to get bombs, because there are some rocks that hide a 50-50 chance of having a bomb right next to Kakariko village. So they won't have to worry about that.
But unfortunately, since they don't already have bombs, going into the back of escape, not really the best way to go. And Rywek, they're both heading straight into the Lost Woods.
Yeah, he already picked the 50-50 chance for a bomb, and he got it.
Yep. That'll be good for the actual village. And boots!
Well, that's nice. That would be a nice fast seed.
Early boots is always nice. You know, with the fast boots right away, plus the fast Ganon. Okay, Rywek first to get into the village. Ooh, got a second bomb. That's really good.
Yeah, that's good. That was like 1 chance in 4 that we get 2 bombs into checks. And WeightyWords deciding right away to check Lumberjack. He doesn't want to take risk with this one.
I want a half magic on Rywek's side, a nice luxury item.
Did you get what was on the
I
lumberjack?
didn't. I missed it. Okay, chat saying a hurt piece, so not gonna go back for that.
Yeah, he's also going to check bomb rocks, and unfortunately he cannot. Ah, yeah, unfortunately he can do escape now. He can do the backup escape now that
Yep,
he has boots.
his boots.
Doesn't need bombs.
On a moon pearl.
That's nice.
Yeah, Rywek will get to that at some point. You know, you get the boots, you're gonna check that item. At some point, you're gonna reset to Sanctuary.
Yeah, he won't be missing it for much longer.
Oh, and Mitts already. This is the second seed in a row for these guys to have Mitts Dark World access. Between the two of them, they have it. But they'll both get it again. And a flute! So that'll be nice for WeightyWords. And a flippers! Oh my god.
Wow.
The seed just giving him everything. That flute ahead of Kakariko is really nice because he'll be able to activate it when he's there.
Yes, and then he will get mids, which would be his Dark World access already. I don't think he will go in Dark World right away, but
he could.
be
I mean, you could just do the quick Village Outcast checks. If Thieves Town is a pendant, maybe you do just the front of it.
Yeah, well, I think you just do the front of it because you don't have a weapon.
You don't have a weapon. can't finish it without a sword or something. Although Rywek just got the Cane of Burna, so that is an option for blind. It's actually kind of a fun fight with half magic and
this. Yeah, this and half magic actually makes blind really easy.
And we're able to get the library item, which is a book. Vanilla library.
Wow. A nice little high five as Weightty exits the library while Rywek enters it.
Yeah, and of course we're a fire source away from actually being able to finish Desert, but you know, maybe we'll see one coming up soon. Okay, WeightyWords gonna go back and do his Kakariko checks. Let's see what Rywek decides. Looks like he's gonna go straight to the Bonk Rocks and to the back of Escape, so he'll be picking up some of those important items pretty soon.
Yeah, he'll be the first to get Dark World access, although WeightyWords is gonna have it in a few seconds as well.
Yep, absolutely. And WeightyWords having enough money to go ahead and buy bombs. Unfortunately, neither one is anywhere close to Zora money. So those flippers, they may not want to go straight for the flippers checks. They might want to wait until they have enough money for that. Rywek also going to be able to check King's Tomb here.
There's also the fact that I don't think WeightyWords got the God of Vendor item.
Ooh, yeah, and he doesn't have enough money for it either.
And I'm not sure if Rywek got it. I think he got it.
And to answer the question in chat, yes, you can do the Houlihan room. It's actually not an unusual strategy. Of course, it doesn't quite get them about halfway to the money they need. And of course, with flippers, it does actually make it a little harder. You have to do a different setup in a different location.
So now they both have Dark World access, and Rywek has a good reason to go back to the village, at least to activate his flute.
Yep.
Let's see if he goes to Dark World right after this, or if he continues to check Light World checks, like Minimal Dome Cave maybe, which is quite a dense location, and don't want to put it off for too long.
Yeah, a lot of choices the runners have at this point. A lot of the Sphere ones, of course, they still haven't gotten to, and of course the Dark World, Desert being open to them.
And And Weighty will also have the option to go straight to the Dark World, because he will also be in the Kakariko village right now. Sounds like Weighty is floating away while Rywek is entering Dark World. So we get some nice little divergence here. Oh, we got pendants at Turtle Rock and Swamp, and T-Stone, which is the green one, and Pod is the other red crystal.
Interesting. So we do get the Thieves Town pendant, which I think it makes it a little bit more appealing to just dip the front and not necessarily go in the back. Of course, it is the green pendant, so there is an extra item there. And with that blue cane, it is clearable. and Rywek not having enough money to do the chess game. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
You're so used to having enough money by the time you get Darkfold access. It's like you just go in there and it's like, oh wait.
Ouch, WeightyWords died in Minimum Cave.
That's a rough
It's a little annoying, but with the flute, it's not so bad to get back.
And he's got plenty of bombs to deal with it. So far, I don't think we've seen anything over here on Rywek's side in Thieves Town. Oh, and we get the small key, which is always a little scary because you could be leaving that item in the back, and you know it's going to be accessible, other than not having a hammer.
Yeah, but I don't think Rywek wants to complete T-Stone just
No,
yet.
4 hearts, green mail, blue cane. I mean, that's pretty rough. So, yeah. And again,
it makes it a bit easier, but it's a pendant. Still has lots of things to do.
Yeah, too many things to do to spend your time there at this point. Looks like Weighty's gonna go ahead and do an ice rod check. And now Rywek has enough money to do the chess game. And gets a cart container for his trouble. Oh, and it sounds like we have all 4 items in the back of Thieves Town, so oof. Oh, and the Ice Rod Cave with our first sword.
That's very good for Weighty. The first sword will make combat a lot easier early in the sea.
Well, and especially they've already got the boots. Dashing without a sword, if you've never done it, not exactly fun at times. Yeah, those enemies don't, they don't get out of the way for you. We are going to see at least some of the flippers checks. Nothing on Lake Hylia Island. Let's see if there's anything over at the Hobo. Rywek going straight to the Smith's chain. No mirror, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, but he has a flute, so it won't be so bad to bring back the Smith to his location.
Oh, exactly. And just bombs at the Hobo. Let's see if Weighty decides to go ahead and do any more flippers checks here. Not nearly enough money for Zora. Now decides not to. I like that. I think trying to do that.
He's just floating back to 8.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe he is gonna. Okay. Yeah, this is quicker. And Hype Cave all ready for Rywek at 12 minutes. And a lamp. And a blue mail for Weighty. So we got our fire source. Now desert fully completable. Although in Rywek's case, still doesn't have that sword. It would be a good idea for him to go get that. I can't. Land Molas with bombs sounds just awful.
Yeah, but he has blue cane. Land Molas with blue cane and a half magic isn't so bad.
Okay, that's a fair point. But he is just fluting back to town. I can turn in the Smith first, of course. Smith's not gonna go into the dungeon with you.
And I think this is Weighty's first trip in the Dark World, choosing the Mire area.
And we see an ice rod on the Smiths, which with the pendant TR, not exactly the thing you need to see, you'll want to see.
So now Rywek is doing the checks that WeightyWords was doing earlier with the dam, and is probably going to follow up with Minimal Dome Cave.
Yep. If he goes all the way through this, I suspect that sword will send him over to desert.
And looks like it was Bombos for Mire.
Okay, Weighty has not done King's Tomb, so he's going to do that now.
Oh, Rywek's gonna be able to kill the Minimal Domes with the Ice Rod.
Yeah, it's
This
nice.
is good.
And they dropped a full magic decanter, so that's perfect. Oh, interesting. Looks like WeightyWords could do an early Skull Wood dip here.
Yeah, this is very interesting, and so far both have taken quite different harding. WeightyWords still hasn't touched Glacier Outcast, which isn't so bad since it had nothing of value for now.
Yeah, the one thing depending on where that fire rod is, it'd be really good for him to get to that hype cave so he gets the lamp for that fire source. If he finds the fire rod, then it's not going to matter so much. While the lamp, of course, is technically needed in Logic to complete the game. As I always say, if you're making into the top 128 or the top 64... Wait, was that a fire rod? Anyway,
sorry,
you could do dark rooms. I couldn't see it. It looked like it was covered by the skull being thrown.
Oh, you mean in Skull Wars? No, that was just a Smokey.
Okay, it was Smokey. Yeah, it was.
I thought you spoke about that, Gina.
No, I wasn't actually even watching that. But Rywek is going to go ahead and go into desert here, which I think is really smart. Full clearable dungeon. Not the best landmalls fight in the world with the fighter sword, but I mean technically it's what you do in the normal game. So.
Yeah, it's a twist also. Rywek isn't losing much time, and I like this bunk here. It's a nice little strategy I didn't know about.
I never thought about doing that before. It was pretty cool. And we get the depth warp out for Weighty. And we were boots locked. But when the boots are so early, that just doesn't matter. Okay, with that cave, Weighty was going to go ahead and check the bumper ledge, see if there's anything good there, and there isn't. And he's going to also do his Village of Outcasts checks. We'll see if he dips Thieves Town as well.
If he dips Thieves Town, he's gonna be very disappointed with the lack of items.
Yep, exactly. And I just realized that Ice Rod is going to be useful for Rywek because he could do land moles with the Ice Rod and that'll be a much better fight.
He has good options for this fight. I'm not worried about it at all.
No, not at all. So, a pendant TR seed with a useful ice rod is kind of nice.
That's not 4 items in the bag. Who said that?
Somebody in chat said it, but we did get a whole lot of crap in the front either way. So
Yeah, still not a very interesting team style.
no, not at all. In Weighty's case, if this were a crystal dungeon, I could see going ahead and full clearing it at the moment as best you can. But it is a pendant, and you don't have hammer, and that item might be, if you have to come back here, you don't want to have to come back here just for the big chest, being that it's pendant dungeon.
I was throwing the popo around to kill his brothers.
Get to see some nice ice rod strats. Okay.
So where is the poison in the seed now? Beginning to think that Sahashala and Eastern might be the answer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate these guys don't have the mirror today, because that would be a really nice area to head over to. Even though you can't complete either dungeon, but there's so much stuff there you can get to.
Yeah, even Palace of Darkness is accessible and could be our answer with the flippers.
And they do have a bottle, so they can glitch over to the full dungeon. And in this tournament, we've seen several times where there has been a bow behind the bow in pod because of the progressive bow thing.
Interesting. WeightyWords dodge the shovel in the digging game.
Yeah, I think that was in a seed I did last night. The shovel, digging up the shovel.
It's interesting since Highway skipped it, I believe. He skipped the digging game. So
no, he didn't get there.
WeightyWords might have an advantage if he decides to go there soon enough. Alright, Highway also didn't have cash for the digging game. Because this game, you need to rent the shovel and it costs 80 rupees.
Why can't Link just steal the shovel in this case?
Link isn't a bad man. He's just.
Oh no, he goes into town and takes everything in those chests from the poor townspeople. I don't know.
They're all brainwashed by Aghanim. Now WeightyWords also getting his lamp here, and is probably going to get his ice hut soon enough, unless he decides to go over to Palace of Darkness and trade his blacksmith for a monkey.
Well, I guess a frog should be able to swim, so. He might just be doing a pyramid check, or maybe doing, may even head up to catfish.
Yeah, he's going straight to pyramid. Rywek just set up a water walk glitch, which will allow him to dash on water. Unfortunately, it's gonna be cancelled if he ever goes in shallow water, because he has the flippers already. But he's going to get to Hobo nice and quick.
And just a piece of heart on the pyramid. We'll see if he also decides to do the rest of the flip checks. Again, not having the money for Zora, though. So Zora going to be completely orphaned by WeightyWords. Also the Graveyard Ledge, since they don't have Mirror.
Yeah, the seed isn't giving them much money yet. It doesn't happen often that we don't have enough money for chess game or digging game.
And just piece of heart, and Weighty just decides to save and quit before even catching it.
Now Willie was going straight for the shovel, probably going to bring back the smith to his house as well. And it will be interesting to see where they go from there.
And just 10 arrows. No help there.
I don't think either have checked the kid yet.
No, I don't believe so. Maybe he's gonna do that now? Yep,
Yeah.
looks like.
Rywek didn't do it, and he went to carry Go a couple times since he got the bottle.
So
Weighty
easy
is
to
doing
forget
it now.
that. Just
Yeah,
20
so
rupees.
And he's going to get his ice rod right about now. I was checking Aghanim. Well, not Aghanim, but Aghanim's sledge. Lumberjack sledge. I wonder if he's going to try escape next.
That would be a new set of checks.
Oh, looks like he's going in Lost Woods, maybe.
Maybe a
Pedestal?
pet check? They have a book.
With Total Rock being a pendant, there's not a lot of things that can be on pedestal. But we still got the mids quite early and we're missing a lot of items yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what could be there. I guess a bow could be there. No, it looks like a sand cart.
Well, we know what's on there now, so it's
Not
nothing.
gonna be. Yeah, it's nothing. Sorry, chat. No ped today. That kind of be a feels bad. Like you're doing fast Ganon, then you have to clear all the dungeons.
Yeah. Oh, you don't get to do GD, but you get to do 3 extra dungeons.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Weighty can do the desert play. He knows he can finish this dungeon. This makes a lot of sense. Rywek gonna go ahead and rescue the old man and see if there's anything up Death Mountain. Not a whole lot we can check right now, though.
He only has access to Spectacle Rock. And while he can see the item on top, he can only get the item that's inside. So he won't be on that mountain for very long. And I mean, the eastern area looks pretty appetizing to me right now. We have Pod
me
and
too.
the eastern, and we have Sahashar's Closet, which we haven't seen yet. And we also have the escape sequence, which still has 3 items, I believe.
Okay, nothing on Spectacle Rock, so we don't care about those rupees. Let's see what's back here. Just arrows, so nothing here. It looks like we are going to get that eastern check now. Unfortunately, with no mirror and no hammer, can't combine this with Pod. You'll have to do Pod. He'll have to come back here from the town. That's the tough part about having Mid's Dark World access. You can, I mean, with the flippers, they can get everywhere, but man, oh man, you have to always start in the village.
Yeah, it's always a long hunt to get anywhere, which is annoying when you get mids and hammer is late.
And there's a hook shot, which Rywek's thinking, couldn't I have gotten that before I went up the mountain?
Yeah, and then he's
He
going
might head
right back. To the
Yeah,
mountain.
yeah, that makes sense. We're Eastern Independent. For Eastern Independent, I could see going in there and doing a dip, but you know, you're almost certainly gonna be double dipping if you go in now.
He gets access to like 7 plus 6 items on the mountain.
Yeah, a ton of items because he can get to the Dark World, so
It's way too much.
we can full clear Hookshot Cave. We can do Super Bunny on the Dark World side. Can't do Spike Cave because no hammer. We can look at the Ether Tablet. Can't get it because no Master Sword. Of course, all those things could change based on what items we see. And there's a mirror. So we've already found some value here.
Yeah, that opens up a lot of stuff. We can
Of
now
course,
get
it also
to our Hera. Yeah.
it'll also open pendant swap with once they get a hammer. That's never fun.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying.
And we do now have a Master Sword and a Red Cane, so that's a pretty darn good Paradox Cave.
So as soon as they get bombos, they'll be able to complete Misery Mire.
And we're going to see the Spiral Cave check here.
Yes, after that would be Super Bunny and Hotshot Cave.
Yep.
Which still has a lot of items, and maybe he will be able to use the mirror to get over to Tower Hera location. It's a crystal, so he has to do it anyway.
Just 2 items in Hera, but you also have the Ether Tablet right there, so yeah, I think it makes sense to do as much of the mountain as you can now. I mean, he could even dip into Turtle Rock. Without the Fire Rod, he might not be able to get very far. So I don't know that you would actually do that at this point, but he could. No, he can't because we don't have a medallion. But if we do get the medallion, he could. You at least scout it out, though.
Yes, there's a good chance we have a medallion here on Dark Knight Mountain. So let's just see what we get. But I don't think we should enter right now. Because the mirror just opened a lot of overworld checks and made going into Pod and Eastern easier. Plus we cannot go into Turtle Rock anyway because we're also missing the hammer in addition to the
yep. Can't go. Yeah, that's such an easy one to forget because Turtle Rock itself does not require the hammer at all, but you have to have it to get in. And what do we have? We have an Ether Turtle Rock.
Alright. WeightyWords doing exactly the same play as Rywek did.
Yep.
So he went to the mountain, then Sash Halas. And let's see if he also goes back to the mountain after that.
So far you see bombs, a boomerang, and there's Bombos.
Wow. So he can complete Mire now.
Yes, he can. Mire fully in logic, we even have the lamp.
And we have Weighty doing the exact same thing as Rywek, going right back to the mountain, putting the hookshot to good use. So it will still be pretty close after this. Rywek's getting the Ether Tablet, and after that is undoubtedly going to complete our Hera.
Yeah, just some bombs there, unfortunately. And a small key. This is the dungeon you just don't ever want to see a small key, or is one of the dungeons you don't ever want to see the small key. Just hide it down there in the basement in the small chest there. And we are going to be forced to go down there. Although, wait, no, we could do a Hera pot. We'll see if he does that. It's a little more dangerous if you're doing it when you don't have the big key, because you could be leaving something behind. Looks like he is just going to go pick it up. It looks like a little bit of indecision there.
It looked accidental as well, but yes, he's doing it.
Yeah. I mean, you're risking that the big chest is not going to have your item, and it's much more likely to have your item because I guess there's only 3 more checks left because you have the big chest, the small chest right there, and Moldorm itself.
I think it's still worth it to complete the tower before going in the basement. And if you still want the item in the big chest, you can do basement, mirror, and hero pot again.
Yep.
To get right at the chest anyway.
Yep,
you don't have to mirror twice.
It happens sometimes. You accidentally. I'm a little surprised he doesn't just menu off mirror right now to make sure it doesn't happen at a later stage.
So while we're watching Rywek complete our Hera, WeightyWords has got some part of the plenty of items that's in Product Escape.
And there is an item in the big chest. And it's just bombs. But at least we don't have to worry about that later.
Yeah, at least he doesn't have to worry about that. That's good. Rywek taking good care of Moldorm here. And he drops the map.
Okay. Let's see where he heads next. He's still up Pod Eastern.
I guess we can just complete Meyer now. So
yeah, that might
a good
be.
Option.
Yeah, I think that's a better option than Pod Eastern. I mean, there's only 2 items in Meyer, but you'd hate to go do all Pod Eastern and have to go to Meyer and find that item there. Meyer could get a little bit easier if you, say, found a couple of bows or a better sword, but, you know, I mean, it's not going to be too bad at this point.
There's also the fact that he has quite a bit of isolated overworld checks right now.
Yep.
Like the game, things like 45, and there's the terrifying prospect of Pendant Swamp.
Yeah, and I would say
WeightyWords. Just
Words.
focusing on your crystals and hoping for a hammer or something that will get you on the right track is a good thing.
I would say WeightyWords has those items more isolated because he didn't skip any of them. So trying to get back to K45, Bombos Tablet, Graveyard Ledge is a little worse for him. And Weighty is going to do the Hera Pot. Not going to get the second item, but it's just bombs, so hopefully he doesn't come back for it later. Okay, unfortunately with Meyer, it just takes a while to get to anything.
Yep, but the chests are pretty, like, they're pretty evenly separated in the dungeon. So it's a nice dungeon to clear out. Unfortunately, only has 2 items because there's too many keys.
So many keys. And the first chest just gives us a small key. Oh, Weighty getting Moldorm in that enraged phase, but this does manage to take him out.
Yep, and he also fell in the hole at the beginning of the fight.
Which is the worst. Ugh.
Yeah, that made him lose some time there. Rywek already got his first item out of Meyer, which is the Ether Medallion. It's a little scary for Top Rock.
So we had. I also like the way the seed had Bombos up at the mountain near Turtle Rock and Ether down in Mire.
When he was not joining Rywek on the Meyer hunt, he's going back to Rage of Outcast. Let's see what he does.
I do believe we saw the big key on Rywek's side, so let's see. He's gonna try and avoid the cutscene, it looks like. Which makes sense, I mean, that is quite a long check.
Yes, and only have one out of the 2 items. So it's not bad to skip the cutscene. He may even save it for after he beats VTS.
But he doesn't have to, because we see a fire rod in the big chest. That is a really nice find for Rywek.
And that's really good. He'll be able to complete Skullwoods as well.
But it does completely open Turtle Rock.
Well, not really. We still need a hammer.
We still need the hammer, but when they get it, you know, you almost at this point, you're almost hoping for a hammer go mode, because then you just never get there.
Yeah, because what are we missing anyway for go mode? We're just missing the bow, looks like it.
Bow
the
and hammer,
obviously.
Yeah.
This is getting close to go mode. So WeightyWords did the graveyard dead check, and he's going to complete Thieves Town here. So he doesn't want to chase the crystal as much as Rywek did. He tried to get some advantage by go moding Misery Meyer.
If
he won't be able to.
No, he won't. And unless the bow is in here or the hammer's in here, this is just going to be a big waste. And even if the bow is here, because we have the progressive bows, Rywek might find his elsewhere.
He might find it in Bowlock spot.
He might. Yeah, with the progressive bows, that just makes that potion glitch so much more powerful than it was before. Rywek making very good use of the cape, and exploiting the fact that as you slash your sword with the cape on, your magic, for some reason, goes down a little bit slower. And so far, just compass, which means I do believe that means we're guaranteed an item in the big chest.
Yes, that's right. There's only 3 items remaining and 3 checks remaining in Thieves Town. And only 2 of them are in Logic right now. Well, the big chest is obviously not in Logic because we don't have the hammer, but at least Blind is also in Logic.
I do believe that at this point, I don't believe we can find a hammer here. It has to be either, so the only thing he can find here at this point is a bow.
We can still find the hammer because
No, because the key logic, oh no, because we had the key right away.
We already have the key, yeah.
Yeah, because they already had the key at the beginning, so I believe that means we're okay.
Yeah, that Blind only needs the hammer if the key's in the big chest.
Right, yeah. Or if the key's behind, if the key's in the back, that causes it as well. Just because if you use your keys wrong, the one that gives you right before you go upstairs, you can lock yourself out of the area.
You can always go to the maid and sell without a small key. Just because there's only 2 locked doors in Thieves Town.
There's 3.
The one that goes to the big chest.
No, there's 3 because there's one.
Yeah, the one at the start.
Yeah.
But there's
So
the
you-
one that goes to the big chest
so-
and the one that goes to the AD.
Right. So if you take the key that you get to go upstairs and you use it to go to the big chest.
But you
Just
can
lock
always go
yourself
to
out.
the maiden cell. You can always go to the maiden.
Oh,
that's
okay.
my point, yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. So it has to be the one up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
Meanwhile,
the ID that can be locked.
while we're arguing about key locks locations, Rywek's heading to the back of Skull Woods.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. He has a
That
fire
makes-
rod.
Absolutely.
He's been chasing crystals for a while.
I'm gonna build on this lead that he has. Weighty gonna go ahead and return the purple chest. I don't believe Rywek's done that yet.
No, he hasn't. So, get to see if this is worth it.
And gonna route in the some of these mirror checks at the same time.
Yeah, it's probably going to check Bumbo's tablet as well. Maybe enter Pendant Swamp? We already committed to a pendant. That was ultimately useless. We're not sure yet because we haven't seen Hashala, but so far it's been useless. So let's see what he tries.
And he's gonna do that new glitch where if you mirror right on top of in the right spot here, even though he's left the chest behind, magically you still get the item. Unfortunately, it's just a big 20. We are also going to get a Bombo's tablet check here.
So Rywek is now out of Crystal Dungeons. He can complete. Let's see where he goes from here. So it has a lot of overworld checks that are a bit isolated, and the eastern part of the world, which I'm still worried about having the hammer.
Yeah, I still like the idea of doing the eastern pod area check, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and... Well, he'd have to do from here anyway, so we'll see where he heads. Gotta remember, cannot go to Eastern Pod. Well, could go to Eastern, but you want to combine those checks. So starting out here, and even though he had to walk all the way, he can get some of these checks out of the way too if he wants.
Yeah. Now he's heading to the end game, gonna get his shovel,
Oh.
and probably gonna do the same thing as Weighty just did with the purple chest and the mirror checks.
But I don't think he's gonna do what Weighty's doing right now and head over to Swamp. I'm a little.
I don't know.
I'm a little. Well, I mean, it's only one check. I mean, if it's your hammer, it's really big.
It's annoying to open swamp,
Yeah.
but you
So
don't spend a lot of time inside without the hammer.
It is a lot of work though for one check, but if it's the hammer, then let's go. But it's not. Okay, looks like WeightyWords gonna head over to Eastern.
Yeah, he's choosing it now.
Or not? Wait, didn't he do this already?
He needs to deliver the...
Oh, he's getting the green
Shasha's
pendant, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent all that time getting it, he really does need to check it. Oh, and it's just bombs.
That means Thief's Town was a complete bust for him.
The only thing that could be in Thieves Town is a bow. And he couldn't get it when he was there.
So let's see. Now he's going to Crystal Mire. Which is good. He'll be able to get his Fire Hood and complete Skull Woods after that. And that hammer is getting late.
It's extremely late.
At least it cannot be in Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah.
And require again him. Because Pod is one of our red list hosts.
Yep. Actually, Pyramid Fairy is pretty much dead. We need a bow, we need a hammer. And Pod locks both, and Eastern also locks the would lock the bow too. So, I mean, I guess technically it could have it could have that it could have those silver arrows, that second bow, but they're not gonna check it for that.
Yeah, you're never gonna check it. So let's see, Rywek's doing the upper chest, Bumbo's tablet. He pretty much only has dungeons left and a couple isolated locations like Catfish, Zora, Pyramid.
And I do like that Wei did decide to go back into the Dark World to do Pod first. That way, when he's done doing whatever he can. Oh wait, he's in Mire. Never mind. I just completely lost track of that. What am I talking about?
Maybe that's what Rywek is doing.
Yeah, yeah. I think. I want to see what's at Pod and Eastern. I just want to see it. But yeah, the Mire check is definitely the right way to go for WeightyWords. Get the crystals that you can do done.
Yeah, so Rywek's not going to Thieves Town. Then he's going to check Bumble Ledge, and Graveyard Ledge, maybe going all the way to Catfish, Zora, and then Pod EP.
So this the one danger here. I mean, ideally he does, because I don't think he did any of those flippers checks. Oh wait, or maybe I don't remember.
He did. He just didn't have money for Zora.
He didn't have money for Zora. He has money for Zora now, but he does not have money for both Zora and Kiki. So maybe you mirror. He needs a big 20 and one more plus.
Now he has enough.
Okay, we're good now. Just be glad you've already got a potion. Don't buy another one. I'm pretty sure they both picked up a green earlier.
Yeah, and worst case, even if he has to use his potion, he can always mimic clip in Pod. So it's not so bad to not have a potion.
Yeah, there are other choices.
WeightyWords accidentally kicking his block.
Which is a really cool strat when you do it on purpose. Also, not even to pick up. I love it when they mirror as the item is in the air.
The Catfish not having the goods today. That's good. Let's see if Zora has the goods. I think Zora's going to have the hammer.
It could. Oh. Or it could have a bow. But today, just a piece of heart. Weighty also making really nice work of that cape.
That would be good. And now that he has Firehod, he can also complete Skullwoods. And Rywek is most likely going back to Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace. Maybe a quick trip to Pyramid as well? We still haven't seen that. And it's also possible he may do escapes while checking the pyramid.
You know, that is a really good point. We have completely orphaned escape. Not orphaned, but we had completely ignored it. They have.
Yeah.
And he can mirror right out of that area. When Weighty, I think Weighty was here earlier, but didn't have the mirror at the time.
I think there's still at least 2 items remaining in escape. Pretty sure they got 3 items out of the back. So it's an annoying dungeon to do for only 2 items. But still worth it at this point.
Yeah, really, if you can find either the bow or the hammer. Bow's more important at this point. At least you'd be able to clear one of the dungeons. And then maybe you find the hammer on the way.
That's already one of the items. Yeah, there's also the fact that it doesn't have a lot of checks left that are not dungeons requiring the hammer.
Yep, and that's why you
Or the bow.
you want to find that bow first, because if you find that hammer first, that could drag you into either TR or swamp, and those are not places you want to go. Oh, and there it is. That's the second item.
Yep. So both items out of escape. At least that was nice. Nice and quick.
And has that mirror portal, so it can go straight over back to pod.
Let's see how Weighty does this monster fight. Using the fire rod to keep them out of the spikes and to hit him as well.
Yeah, half magic being a really nice thing to be able to use those fire rod shots. In fact, I used to actually think that you had to use the fire rod in this. Okay, we do see a small key, so we're not bow locked.
Yeah, not for now.
Yeah,
All
not
depends
yet.
on how many small keys are on the right side.
And Weighty can do his pet check.
So it's interesting, they're both pretty equal in checks now. Willie still doesn't have his catfish and escape, but pretty good. And Highways and Pod got the compass of the big key chest, so that means only one non-small key is in the front. Or maybe 0 if there are 2 small keys on the right side, which is also possible.
Okay, setting up that potion glitch.
Oh yeah, I was mistaken. Weighty did do catfish already.
He did not do Zora, though.
Yeah, but now
He's
he
also-
has money to do Zora.
He has money to do Zora,
But
but
not
he's...
Yeah, he's gonna skip out on
Okay.
Zora for now.
I
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I think that's smart. It also tells me he's probably not going to do the escape right now. So that'll catch him up a little bit here.
Yep. So Highway got the an item on the right side and a small key. So the rest of the dungeon is pretty much open right now. It's in logic. Can find the bow anywhere.
So I see in chat a mention of Spike Cave, another spot that's easy to forget that you need the hammer for. So we're not going to be seeing that anytime soon.
Yeah, this is not going to be on the radar. Only 3 items remaining in pod. Getting a little bullied by the taunters here.
Okay, Dark Maze may be the answer.
Yeah, it's going to be Dark Maze or nothing.
Or Eastern. Or Eastern.
Yeah.
We gotta see something's
Eastern.
gotta come up. We're running out of checks here.
At this point, it's either gonna be this Eastern or Ice Palace.
Oh, that's just a nasty thought. Going into ice without hammer just never feels good. And we get another potion. A blue one at least, but yeah. Not helpful. And a tempered sword, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's something you want to get eventually. Maybe the answer is in Eastern. And I can't believe you don't feel behind if
God.
the answer is in Eastern.
Oh, absolutely. So many people like to go to
At
Eastern
this point.
early, yeah.
Oh, you know, they had Dark World pretty soon, so...
Yeah, there were so many good options open to them at the time, so it's not...
I would not expect
surprising.
my opponent to go Eastern early. Yeah, it's... Still
I might not
be enough.
expect it, but it would definitely concern me. And there's the hammer.
There it is.
And we find the
Tier
hammer.
1.
We find the hammer. Oh god. And it's gonna be a bow hunt. Which just opened up a ton of stuff.
Yeah, Rywek deciding he doesn't care about what's remaining in Eastern. Probably going to head right into Ice Palace right
Yeah,
now.
he can fully clear this now. Won't be able to go mode it, which is unfortunate because Ice Palace is arguably the best go mode dungeon, with Swamp being up there as well. Yeah, there are 2 bows, but one could be in Ganon's Tower. We're not going to be seeing Ganon's Tower. Still would have been, but yeah, it's going to lead him into ice. He's going to finish full clear this. If we don't find a bow in ice, then it's Swamp or TR, or the parts of Eastern that we haven't seen on Rywek's side. I think he got... Was that just the first item, I want to say?
I think it was the first item in Eastern. No, it isn't first item in Ice.
Which is some arrows, which he'll use to use the bow eventually.
Right, wait, stop wasting bombs.
I mean, he is gonna probably full clear this, so...
Yes, at least until he finds bow.
Yeah, he's gonna full clear this. You could... Like, he's got plenty of bombs for the bomb jump, but I know when you only have... just makes it a little more nerve-wracking if you have fewer bombs here. But he's experienced, he'll get this. Yeah, no problem.
So let's see if Weighty also gets out from Eastern after getting the hammer here. This might be an interesting decision.
So, question in chat.
Slashes.
Yeah. To answer the question in chat about bows and GT, because Eastern and Pod are crystal dungeons, you cannot have both bows in GT.
Weighty, what are you doing? You don't have the bow.
I'm glad he didn't get very far before he realized that. And to be clear, you can do. It's not like you need the bow for Helmosaur. You just need the bow to get there because you have a couple more mimics and you have the I don't know what you call that statue that you fire the arrow into. But
It's a cyclone.
we have not figured out a way to get past that. So. So they both decided to leave Eastern without checking the rest of the items.
Yeah, and Ryrek's Ice Palace was rather fast. I was looking at Weighty, but I don't think Rywek full cleared Ice Palace.
I don't think he did. Might go back in.
Then he's definitely feeling behind because of that hammer, and he wants to rush things. But he's not that behind. In fact, he's ahead for now.
He's ahead, and if Weighty finds the bow here, he's just gonna leave. Ice Palace being that much worse than going to TR or Swamp? Is there someplace else that I'm forgetting that he hasn't been to?
There's still like Hammer Base, but that's an isolated check.
Oh god, yeah.
Spike Cave.
Hammer Peg, Spike Cave. Oof.
And other than that, it's Swamp or Turtle Rock. So
yeah,
I
mean, you definitely do Spike Cave around the time you do Turtle Rock, but
yeah, you do Spike Cave.
That's a tough one because yeah, I think you do Spike Cave first, even though you'd save and quit out of there. No one likes to go in and out of Spike Cave.
Anyway, he has boots and half magic, so doing Spike Cave and exiting Spike Cave while keeping a lot of your magic is pretty easy. You can just spin speed, then put on the cape or the blue cane, and get out there fast. Yeah, true. He also has items in Thieves Town. 3 items, in fact. 4 with the green pendant.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think he wants to go there, but yeah, one of them could be the bow.
One of them could be a bow. Okay, looks like Weighty's setting up for the bomb jump here. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and check the right side.
And he messed it up. I don't like this setup. It's harder than other setups. And Weighty just faded.
So Weighty says, I missed the bomb jump. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this. We'll see if he goes back in after he's done.
Yeah.
And of course, the other problem with both Swamp and Turtle Rock is it always feels like it just takes so long to start getting to items. I think the first item's pretty quick, but at least in Swamp.
Yeah.
In Turtle Rock, you're getting all the keys early. In Swamp, you get that first item, but then it's like you gotta flood the rooms, and it just takes forever to actually get to the meat of the dungeon. Okay, looks like Weighty's gonna leave ice as well.
Oh man, if bow is in ice.
Oh, it could be a while before they get back there. And it looks like Weighty's also gonna go ahead and go into Swamp.
So that's one item out of Swamp for now. Still 5 of them remaining. There's at least one on the left side, since we had the compass in the first chest.
So Rywek is going to go straight to the back. On the one hand, there's a few more items this way. On the other hand, if you went to the left side first, you can mirror out of here if he finds the bow before he gets to Argus.
Yeah, doing the back is better if you're only looking for one item.
Yeah. Yeah, because he can mirror out of here. Once he finds the bow, he can mirror out. And the same thing with the left side.
So the only thing now is also that left side has 2 items.
Yeah.
So he probably is going to go back in. He's missed the one cycle for second phase of Argus. Let's see.
Just 10
arrows. That's bait right there. Just get arrows
we just keep hitting arrows. We'll see if Weighty decides to go to the back first or if he decides to do left side first.
Nah, he's going to go to the back. Rywek's getting to the left side now for his 2 items.
Okay, and this is the other part of Swamp. Yeah, this it's not even so much the left side. It's just all the work you have to do just to get there.
It's a little like the Wallow Temple in Ocarina of Time, but less complex.
So an interesting question is going to come up. So I suspect Rywek probably goes. I'm thinking maybe he goes to Thieves Town before he goes to Turtle Rock, just because it's an extra trip up the mountain. It's just so much longer. But the game is giving them everything they need to full clear Turtle Rock, so it's gonna be a tough choice at that point. Weighty having cleared most of Thieves Town, only the big chest left. I gotta believe he goes up to Turtle Rock first.
That was a nice Argus kill by Weighty.
Yeah, it was.
He messed up a bit on the first phase, which is hard to do. The way he tried, but the second phase was just perfect. And that side Swamp getting your heart, and what's gonna be the other item? Is it gonna be the bow?
Maybe? We have a mushroom check now.
So, do you start by...
you can't turn that mushroom right away. Okay, or not? I would turn that mushroom right away. You've got the flute, it just doesn't take very long.
Yeah, or maybe you want to do fake powder first.
Oh, that's a really good point. I mean, it just seems unlikely it's going to be on the fake powder because, you know, it's not in logic, but, you know, the powder could be somewhere in TR. So it's certainly not unreasonable to check it that way.
Yes, and he also has hammer pegs, so that's a good incentive to do both at the same time.
Just 50 rupees. gonna have to use a follows magic before this will work. And what have we got? Piece of heart. Nothing there.
Yeah. So he's probably going to deliver his mushroom now. That would be
Yeah,
the
I
only
think
thing that like puts Swamp at an advantage.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta pull that, do that mushroom first. But then, does he go Thieves or does he go TR? Oof. There's such bad options.
Yeah. So Weighty also did left side Swamp and is now in possession of the mushroom. So let's see what he does with it.
He's just gonna
And
turn
it's
it
too
in.
late.
It's just a
Yeah,
small
it's too late to
shield.
turn it in.
Oof. Okay, so I gotta believe WeightyWords is gonna go up the mountain, go to TR. The seed's screaming at them to go there. They've got everything they need for it, and the only thing left for Weighty in Thieves Town is that big chest. Whereas Rywek's gonna have to make a decision. He's also gonna go to Turtle Rock. Okay.
This is going to be so close. They're just following in one another's footsteps.
And we'll see if either one checks Spike Cave first, but let's see. Okay, heading straight over there is Rywek. Looks like Weighty's doing the same thing.
Yeah, no one did Spike Cave. Come on. But I think they're both feeling behind.
Oh, no question.
Rywek is definitely feeling behind. Once I saw him mirror from Eastern and not complete ice. When he did useless pendant, Thieves Town and Swamp now. So I think he's definitely feeling behind as well.
Oh,
But they both neck to neck.
yeah. I mean, Weighty especially has to be feeling behind after nothing came up in Thieves. So Weighty getting that small key. Both of them getting the small key to start off. Small key, big key.
Well, it looks like this is one of those seats where everything is on laser bridge.
It would seem that way. It wouldn't surprise me if the item's on Trinex itself, because, again, we had that ice rod for a while.
I was having a little trouble with the pokey here and Weighty taking the space lightly for now.
And side by side, they pick up that compass at the same exact time. We're getting some really nice sync now.
Looks like this race is all gonna get up to execution unless the bow is not in Turtle Rock and they have to make different decisions about where to go from there.
this point, what do we have? We have Spike Cave, we have the rest of Ice, we have the rest of Eastern. What is that? That bunny sprite. No matter where this first bow is, I really would like to know where that second one is.
And probably in GT or
Probably.
Ice.
Or it might be at Ice Armos or at Helma. I actually don't know if they got all the items out of Pod or not, but. Well, if both bows are on Laser Bridge, we'll never know it because they'll mirror out as soon as they figure out the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a suggestion in chat there. The second bow is the silvers. The bow has been in version 31. The bow is now progressive, so the first bow you get is the regular bow, and the second one is silvers. And Rywek doing the check of the big chest first before going into Mimic Cave. Weighty doing the other way, I believe.
Yes.
Just get the small shield.
Mimic Cave first.
It's a little faster to do Mimic Cave first, but if you're just go mode -1, runners will often go ahead and check that big chest and hope to be able to skip Mimic Cave altogether. And we're gonna get all the way down to Laser Bridge.
Yeah, we see no items in Tunnel Rocks. It's gonna be soon.
Okay, let's go Laser Bridge. Piece of heart.
That's not a bow.
Rupees.
That's not a bow.
Another
only
shield.
imagine this is what?
And
How it's gonna have the mirror shield?
it's not going to be on Laser Bridge because we still need one more key to get to Trinex.
Hey, it
So
can be on
it's-
Trinex.
It can be on Trinex. I think Weighty was thinking about that for a second, but at this point, I think you got to finish it out.
You have no choice but to finish it out.
You have to. If that bow's on Trinex and you leave now, you're just completely screwed. And at least we do have Tempered Sword for this.
Yep, and Weighty doing a very nice work with the first phase here. Starting by the back. We're going a little more classic, hitting Trinex by the front.
Okay, moment of truth. There it is! Oh my god. And at an hour 22 plus, both runners are in go mode. And at this point, just going to be execution to see who wins this one.
Yes, and they only have to execute to finish Pod, finish Eastern, find the big key of Eastern first, but finish Eastern, and after that just Ganon. So it's gonna be ending real soon.
Yeah, no GT. Reminder, we are doing fast Ganon here. And we'll see which dungeon each one of them does first. Either way, you're going to go ahead and mirror into the dark world, or sorry, portal into the dark world, so you can set up that mirror portal. Don't think it really makes a difference which one you do first at this point.
Well, you save time mirroring if you do pod first, because if you do Eastern first, you have to mirror again to get to pod. Then you mirror again to get to the dark world to get back to 5.
Yeah, I think flute to 5 though is probably the way to go at that point.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, gonna do pod first.
Just flute to 5.
Yep. So yeah, that makes sense. You're gonna go do pod first, mirror to the light world, do Eastern, and then flute to 5.
So now we have Weigty in the lead. Let's see if he gets to keep his lead all the way to the finish. Because right now they're gonna do the exact same things until the end. There's a nice use of the cane here by Rywek. Weigty having a little trouble with the mimics here. Leaving some time for Rywek to catch up if he does this correctly. Yeah, it was a bit nicer on Rywek. And both on the cutscene at the same time.
And one of the places you really do want to have those sword beams saves the menu in that room. Being able to hit that crystal switch with the sword beams, whereas Rywek has to switch over to pretty much anything else that fires a shot.
Yeah, and this is the part where the beams get annoying because when you had a beam hit the turtle and didn't kill it. And that was a fine fight for Weigty, avoiding these fireballs at the end.
And now the game gives us all the money in the world.
Yeah,
didn't want to give us money early.
Nice damage boost. This is still close. Weigty still having the lead here. Going to complete Eastern. Has to find the big key first. So he's still going to open some chests.
Man, how bad would that feel if you open these chests and you found the other bow?
Oh wow. That would be amazing.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I really feel like the way this scene's set up, it really wanted you to get that bow over and try next, but we've seen stranger things, so.
Just a map, so they have to go all the way to the vanilla big key chest.
Of course they do. It does mean they'll skip the big chest, though.
Yeah.
Actually, they would have skipped it anyway, so that doesn't help at all.
Both in the same rooms, but taking different exits. So Rywek is pretty much only 2 rooms behind. Small issues with the anti-fairies here, but takes the big key. Yeah, Rywek has an easier time with the big key here. Whoop, the Popo took the arrow for the Igor.
It was all for naught. Since you got the Igor anyway.
Weightty is a couple rooms ahead. Gonna defeat Armos. Let's see if he gets the Armos fight correctly. Looks fine so
Start.
far.
Single arrow.
It's a single arrow badge. Rywek taking the another strat, slightly slower, definitely slower now that he messed it up.
And if you're
Gonna have a
wondering,
harder time.
if you're wondering out there, is it possible to kill the Armos Knights without the bow? It is possible to kill the Armos Knights without the bow. Unfortunately, we just can't get there without the bow because of those mimics.
The
That's not the
Igors.
mimics, the Igors, yeah. Can't clip Igors because they don't move with you. Specifically because they're not
Yeah.
mimics.
So now Weightty has a good lead here. Is going to get in the Ganon fight first. Unless Heinrich decides to destroy him. But that's not gonna happen.
And I think they, right, he used the red bottle. I think they still have both a green and a blue. I didn't see which one Rywek used, but probably did something similar when he was going through pod.
Yeah, Ganon's gonna be easy.
So yeah, I mean, gonna want to get that torch glitch. It's gonna be pretty important for that, but they do have plenty of magic and plenty in reserve if they need it.
Weightty missing the spin here. Release his button a bit too early. But getting nice doubles here anyway.
Yeah, making very good use of those spins. Oh, really nice position there.
And he has red mail, so he literally doesn't have to care about getting hit by the bats.
Already in phase 3.
Rywek also getting 2 cycled on phase 1, same as Weightty.
And the arrows were in the dark world. Wait, was that Spike Cave?
That's Spike Cave.
That's past me. I think that's the
The
only place
check
we
we
didn't
haven't
check.
done. Right.
So, Ninban, you win because you would have gone to Spike Cave.
Maybe, yeah, that would have been a bow right there before that rock.
I don't think there was anywhere else for them to look. Okay, okay, good point. It could have been Pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Spike Cave is most probably that's one thing. So yeah, the other bow in Pyramid Theory blocked by the first bow.
Yeah, exactly.
Vanilla.
I kind of just put that out of my mind because it couldn't be their first bow for sure. And both in the last phase at the same time. And there it is for WeightyWords.
Weightty will take the win here and win the series. GG to WeityWords.
Yeah, finishing up with an official SRL time of 1:32.44.
Let's watch Rywek finish it up in a couple of seconds left. I don't think he has many hits.
Yeah, this is gonna end soon. And there it is.
There it is. GG to Rywek as well. Very close game. Anyone could have taken the win on this one.
And Rywek finishing up with an official SRL time of 1:33.21, about, I'd say, less than 40 seconds between these two. Wow, that was quite the race.
Very good. And now we're going to have both join us for the interview. And they're right here. So, hello guys, and GG on your victory,
Yeah,
WeightyWords.
Hey,
GG's
thanks. GG's, Rywek.
See, this is the part where you guys ask us questions.
Yeah.
Trying to
Okay,
think about the
so
first question.
okay, how worried were you all? I mean, because you both end up skipping large portions of ice. Turns
Oh, yeah.
out nothing there.
Good.
Yeah, I that was kind of an accident for me.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was going to check a little bit more. I was gonna probably skip like Ice Tea, but I was gonna check at least a couple chests on the right side. But then failing that bomb jump was kind of good
Mhm.
in the now that I feel now
Yep.
that I see that. But yeah,
Yep.
my brain was frazzled after finding that late hammer. That I felt so behind because it was sitting right there, and I did all that other stuff before finding that hammer. So
Yeah, and
that was fun.
including Thieves Town, which
Yeah.
didn't get you anything.
Yeah, I was scared because I found that small key in the front, and I was like, okay, so that means hammer can be in one of the chests in the back that isn't the big chest. So that's kind of why I went back there.
Sure. Yeah, Rywek, you successfully avoided Thieves Town. Did you consider going there at all?
Successfully. I did not consider that. Finding the late hammer myself, it was basically like I went to ice. After finding 2 items, I went straight for the boss. But after that, it was a coin flip between Swamp Palace and Turtle Rock. And I really desperately wanted that mirror to lead to something, so I chose Swamp, which was the bad decision.
Yeah, and to be clear, I shouldn't say completely avoiding Thieves Town, but avoiding the back is always a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave us the flippers in the mirror.
Well, the flippers was for Ice Palace.
You had to
the
get
mirror,
flippers.
Oh
yeah.
my god! Oh my god, that mirror, and the bow placement, which was special, very special. I'm sure everybody loved watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just like watching it closer. I said this last night. I did a close race yesterday where I just like to see a close race. I don't care about the trolls and the ped seeds and all that sort of thing. So at least we got that. But
yeah, as soon as we both entered Turtle Rock, and it was very close, and then we were just watching a race of execution.
Oh yeah, but
hoping that the bow was in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, but compared to WeightyWords, my execution is pretty poor. But it's only in comparison. I have a good execution, but compared to WeightyWords, it's not gonna cut it. And I kept making mistakes. Oh god, Eastern was my mistake. That lovely Armos Knights, eh? But yeah. But WeightyWords deserved this win. I'm so happy for him. I'm so glad he's making it up to top 32.
yeah, congratulations, WeightyWords. That'll be. And
your next opponent, WeightyWords, will be, it's still unknown, it will be the winner between Furemi and Humbu. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly.
Humbu?
But they still haven't raced yet, so we don't know.
I think they raced later today.
Oh, nice, interesting. Let's see.
You watch?
Yeah.
So, any preferences there? What do you think about that matchup for you?
I'm predicting that Furemi will win because they're really good at this game. So I'm a bit scared, a little bit scared, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah, Furemi and Humbu are doing 2 races today at 3:20 p.m. Eastern and 5:35 p.m. Eastern. So I guess that's a probable doubleheader.
So the only last question, and it's not really a question for you guys because we don't know the answer, is we saw the other bow is in the Dark World. So the question is Spike Cave or Pyramid Fairy, because we're pretty certain those are the only checks left.
It's gonna be Pyramid Fairy.
I hope it's not Spike Cave because we could have skipped Turtle Rock and everything.
Ganon didn't say Death Mountain, so it's definitely Pyramid Fairy. And now
Okay.
I'm thinking, well, why didn't I go get silvers? Maybe that would have made me win. No, definitely not.
No, that would take
No.
that would take it way too long. I mean, if it was right there and you didn't have to go buy the bomb, maybe I think even that would take too long. But going and buying the bomb and then no, definitely would take too long.
Good
You may,
assessment.
talk, you may talk bad about your execution, Rywek, but your serverless Ganon is top notch. So
Oh.
we don't have save time.
Yeah. True.
Okay, let's see. So anything else you guys want to add before we close this out?
Follow 80?
And follow Rywek, yeah.
Yeah. Follow these guys. I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and just put the command in chat. There we go.
Mhm.
And
Thank
thanks
you
for
commentating, thank you for trying.
yeah, thanks for accommodating for the late start and everything.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
My bad.
I wasn't gonna mention that.
Appreciate that. So yeah, thanks everybody, and I've got a flight to catch, so I gotta get going.
Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah. Have fun at
yeah.
GDQ.
I don't
Thanks,
get to go.
Oh, okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Yeah, while the trade is finished, let's see what other matches we have today. We have at 2:20 p.m. Illus versus Swerve on this very channel. So in a little more than an hour 30.
Don't have to wait too long.
Yeah, just come back here to watch this excellent match. And after that, at the same time as Fremy versus Humbo at 3:20, we have P-Train versus Top Life. Gonna be a good match on Speed Gaming.
Looks like the P Train versus Top Life is gonna be restreamed.
Yes.
The other one not.
We will miss the first match of Fremy versus Humbo, but the second match at 5:35 is going to be restreamed on Speed Gaming too, just after P-Train versus Top Life. That's gonna be a nice one. And tonight we have Amazing Ampharos versus Doomtap on Speed Gaming too.
And we do also have on Speed Gaming after the P Train Top Life. After the Illus Swerve match, we have McLagging versus Frostbite, and that'll be at 4:20. So, lots of matches to choose from. Lots of Link to the Past randomizer coming up. You might want to get your fix in today because I know there could be matches scheduled during AGDQ, but I know they're trying not to have too much opposite AGDQ. So, but on the other hand, you'll have AGDQ to watch, so that's not a bad thing either.
Yes, and we're going to have some ALTTPR GDQ. I forgot when it's gonna be. Well, I know we're gonna have a relay race of the Zelda games, and we're gonna have a crowd control race also from Andy at GDQ. So it's gonna be very good.
Yeah, but other than that, I'd like to thank Ninban for joining me on commentary. Thanks to the runners for putting on another really great race. I'll put the command in chat again for you guys to go ahead and follow my co-commentator Ninban and our tracker Mind of Me, who not only did the tracking today but also did all the setup for us. So big shout outs to her.
Yeah, thank you too. It was awesome to commentate this match.
Yeah, thank you. It was great.
Thanks to everyone involved as well.
And also follow all the Speed Gaming channels, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, and the ALTTP Randomizer channels, ALTTP Randomizer and ALTTP Randomizer 2 through 5, I believe it is, for all your Speed Gaming and Link to the Past needs. It was another great race. That's 2 in a row for me that were really close, and that was a lot of fun to do. So those are the best ones. Not the pet seeds, not the aga seeds, the ones that are close. Just give me a close race and I'm happy. And I'll let you finish us off then.
All right. Well, see you later for more Randomizer. Goodbye.